More and more people are starting to use the internet. At the same time, online games have become extremely popular among the young generation. Good day everyone, my name is Juliper D. Bayoka and I am going to discuss to you today my research proposal. This presentation will highlight the brief introduction, objectives of the study, research design, participants or respondents, and the collection data methodology. My research title is a study on impact of online gaming and its addiction among youth of Talisayan, Pertudía, Sorsogon. Going forward, let's proceed to the introduction of my study. In today's generation, this online gaming is a primary trend all over the world. Anyone can play games if there is internet access. There are games which allow us to compete with people that we haven't met yet, and also it is possible to develop talent. Through online gaming, we can also keep in touch with our friends. Online gaming accelerates people and galvanizes for competing with others that makes player mentally vigorous and sharper too. At the same time, online gaming may have more harmful effects than good, like lots of health issues. So, this research has shown that some youth of Barangay Talisayan can become addicted to online games due to its new game experiences and great competition to other players. Online gaming in our barangay rises because of its improvement in internet that leads them to access and play games smoothly. They are motivated to play more because of the capability to play with other players. This new game experience allowed them to be strategic in the game with the help of other players. The competition with other users to increase their ranking leads to longer gaming hours and become addictive. So let's proceed to the objectives of the study. This study will answer the following specific objectives. Determine the time spent on playing online games. Identify the different types of online gaming disorders among youth. Some respondents play online games at least 1 hour after they start playing, and some are so addicted resulting in playing 6 to 8 hours every day. This addiction impacts their academic performance and several health issues. Most of the negative effects are from the excessive gaming time. It is concluded that online gaming has a characteristic of addiction disorders, including deleterious physical and mental health consequences. Further research shows that gaming disorders can also be linked with anxiety, depression, obesity, stress, and sleeping disorders. The vision issues may result in headaches, dizziness, and some cases vomiting and nausea. Based on the review of literature, it is recommended that gamers become more aware of their time engaging in this popular activity. A greater awareness of signs and symptoms of gaming on daily activities, physical, mental health, and social relationships is encouraged. Next is the research design. So this proposed study will only utilize the descriptive research design. The first objective utilizes the descriptive as it will represent or enumerate only the information data values along with the independent variables, which is the most played online games that the respondents are playing. The second objective will also utilize the descriptive design as it will provide validity to a specific question. The information data values for the variable in line with the independent variable addiction on the denotative of playing online games. And the last objective will also be utilize the descriptive design as it intended to describe the information data variables for the independent variables impact and addiction on playing online games among youth of Barangay Talisayan. So, let's proceed to the participants or respondents. I will use a systematic sample because I know the entire population is contained within a list. 5 to 10% of internet users are unable to control how much time they spend online, especially when it comes on playing games. Like other methods of sampling, I can decide upon the population that I am studying. In systematic sampling, there are two choices for data collection. I can choose sample ahead of time from a list that Talisayan has a 100 youths population who played online games and a sample size of 80. This study deals with 95% confidence level that allows 5% marginal error that will be required to collect 80 respondents based on the Sloven's equation out of 100 population size. The temporary number of respondents of this study contains 80 youths who are playing online games at Barangay Talisayan from the target population of 100 youths who also played online games. I use this formula because I don't have enough information about the population behavior or the distribution of behavior to otherwise know the appropriate sample size. However, 80 respondents will provide fairly good survey accuracy under most assumption and parameters of my survey project. So let's proceed to the data collection methodology. So I conduct this research study with the method of interviews and questionnaires in collecting data to determine the impact of the rising number of players and their time spent in playing online games. So before my prepared questionnaires are given to participants, I make sure that they are an active online gamer by having small talks about the game they are playing. After they answer the questionnaire, I conduct a short interview based on their answer to get more data on their responses. So the first person I choose to interview is my best friend who has been known for a long time as active online gamer. After I finished my first interview, my friend referred me also their close friends who are also playing online games with him. I continued searching more participants in our barangay. After answering the questionnaires, I conduct personal interviews that came in contact with common acquaintances of all the players to get the best result of my interview because I want to understand the interview person's experiences and life from their own perspective. So, the questionnaires will be conducted at the participants' desired location. So the ethical considerations is that before I started my interviews, I had to be well prepared on my subject. I am very careful when I am asking questions with my participants, as I don't want to emotionally hurt them or label them beforehand. I informed all the participants in the research about the purpose and consent of my project before interviewing. So in addition, before interviewing the participants, I have to ensure that they would be of a confidential nature and anonymity. used to protect the participants. Furthermore, I tried to restrain words which are negatively changed during the interviews. I thought about the consequences of my study. Therefore, I tried to reduce the risk of harm to the participants when I am contacting and interviewing them. Parts of the questionnaire is the gamer profile section includes the name, age, and gender. The basic question section like games played, gadgets available, and hours of playing online games. And the last is the gaming behavior section including physical, verbal, and mental. And that brings me to the end of my presentations. Thank you.